Tell me, how did you get to this point in being a Bengal?
Yeah, so I mean, I spent majority of my career in Miami. I was there for 5 years, and then did a 1-year stop in New England, and now coming here trying to be here for a while, man. I'm trying to be the player I know I can be, and be on a winning team, a winning organization, and that's what this place has been these last couple of years. So excited to be here.
It's kind of a cliche thing to think about in sports where we see players, coaches, they move around all the time. What does that do to you mentally when you're just getting settled to one place and you got to completely start over somewhere else and then start over somewhere else?
Yeah, location-wise, I was lucky to kind of be, in one spot for, 5 years, 5 of my 7 years in my career. But I feel like I've dealt with change a lot. When I was in Miami for 5 years, we had 3 different head coaches. This is my 7th year. This is my 7th different offense coordinator. I think I've played with 10 or 11 different starting quarterbacks. So it's been a lot of change, and that's why I'd love to just kind of get my feet set here and get rolling, because I think I'm done with the change. I'm ready to just have one spot, and I think this would be a good one to be.
I'm not going to ask you to completely compare them, but going from Bill Belichick to Zach Taylor, what's that been like?
Yeah, I mean, Bill was awesome. Loved him. He was great. And Zach is also, incredible. It's obviously, they're different coaches and go about their things in different ways. But Zach's been awesome. There's not anybody in this locker room that has anything negative to say about him or how he runs this place. I mean, everybody, says how player friendly he is, and and then for me specifically, offensively, I think he does a great job. Putting people in position to be successful. So it's something I'm looking forward to.
Why Penn State?
Headed down to Penn State and Ohio State, not far from here in Columbus. Visited both several times, and at the end of the day, man, it was just, it was closer to home. It was, 4 hours from Jersey, and, a lot of my friends and family could get out there to games. And ironically, the head coach at the time was Bill O'Brien, who was my coordinator last year in New England, and I just felt like I fit that system, and wanted to go there. And then he actually wasn't even the head coach by the time I got there. He left for the Houston job. There's a lot of change. It goes back to a lot of the things I've been dealing with, but a lot of change and things like that. But ultimately just felt it was the right spot for me.
Is the whiteout as intense as it is in person as it seems on TV?
It's unbelievable. It is the greatest atmosphere in college football, and I hesitate to say sports only because I don't want to make these new Bengals fans angry. I want to make a lot of friends here. But yeah, it's unbelievable. And I actually was on the visiting team, played here during this whiteout on Thursday night in 2022, and this was also an unbelievable atmosphere, that whiteout.
What about Mike off the field? What do you do?
I am, as Jake Browning would call me, the mayor of New Jersey. So I get back to Jersey a lot, go hang out there, and my friends, my family, my wife, everybody's there. Just built a house there 2 years ago, and so that's kind of my home base. I love going to the beach, working out, and enjoy myself when I can.
I guess we'll call you a vet now, 7 years in.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it, but 7 years in.
Sure does.
What can you impart on some of these young guys that they just brought in, the tight ends? What wisdom can you give them, the lesson that you've learned on your journey so far?
Yeah, it's not going to be easy, and not that it's going to be challenging forever and things like that. But starting off, it's not going to be easy. You're learning a new playbook, or you'd be like me and learn a new playbook, for 7 straight years. But you're learning a new playbook. You're meeting new guys. You have new coaches. You're trying to figure out how everything operates. And then just stay the course, man. My rookie year, I didn't make a whole lot of plays, and coming in as a second-round pick, you have that expectation to make a lot of plays, and it's just not how it panned out. But stuck with it, and by the time my second year came around, I was ready to roll, and I was working, I was patient, and then before you know it, man, once you get that opportunity, you got to make the most of it, because you don't know how many there's going to be, but if you make one, there's probably going to be a second one.
Sure, you can stop watching, but let's be honest, you want to know more. Tap the links, or even better, click subscribe to stay in the know.